chairperson of Lamayang Pilipinas, the CEO of Omara Pay. In count of 1, 2, 3. Yay! Congratulations! Courtesy ni chairperson, Attorney Ramirez Bautista of Lamayang Pilipino, and the CEO of Omara. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you po talaga sa pagpunta.
Ma'am, may itanong lang ako. Pwede na po bang magtanong sa sarili? Okay lang. Origin ng ating Omara Business Solution Corporation po.
So actually, yung Omara Business Solution, nag-start din, nag-originate yan nung nasa Dubai ako. And during the time nung nasa Dubai ako, I saw a lot of opportunities sa mga overseas Filipino worker, paano yung mga remittances, payments, yung mga typical problem ba. And another problem kasi na nakita ko, yung mga general trading of goods and activities, yung mga import, export, paano tayo makaka-receive ng payment. And matagal ko na siyang pangarap. Since 2017 pa lang, pinangarap ko na magtayo talaga ng business na i-unify or i-unite yung solution sa isang system na kung saan hindi na nahihirapan yung tao when it comes to mode of payment. Kasi yun naman ang typical na problema. Another problem kasi nung mga business owners is, let's say, yung struggle ng accounting and bookkeeping natin na lahat ng mga libro natin, lahat-lahat yun i-aggregate pa yung information, nagbabayad ng overtime. So yun talaga, mahirap talaga yung ganun na tipong extra dagdag na naman yan na mababawas sa kita ng lahat ng mga business owners. So that's when I started to come up with the idea of Omara. Omara means to build. Building in Arabic, ika nga. Eh kung to build, what are we building? Are we building a legacy or are we building a future? But for me, I want to build a legacy. A legacy that will continuously be useful to the future generations. Because all I know, and I truly believe, because I've been involved in this industry of blockchain and fintech and AI since 2015. So I saw all the transition. Pati yung pati struggle ni GCash, nila Maya, nila CoinsPH, mga namit ko rin yung mga team, mga core team. Nakita ko na mayroong potential. And one of the potential is yung cryptocurrency as another mode of payment. Sabi ko, bakit ang lang business owners ang nagtatanggap? Samantalang sa Switzerland, sa Hong Kong, sa Dubai, or anywhere I go, Singapore, I've been to 70 countries globally. And 80% of them, they accept crypto as payment. I personally experienced payment ng Bitcoin. Bumili lang ng grocery, ng food, ng beer, sa Berlin, ng mga ganyan. Oh, if you can pay Bitcoin here, why can't we do that in my own country? Sabi ko nga naman, ano bang problema? So that is the root problem, education, literacy. Marami sa kababayan natin ang nagiging biktima ng scam kasi wala talaga silang alam. Ang sistema, nagiging silang parang mangmang kasi wala talaga silang naiintindihan. Yan ang mahirap sa ating mga edukasyon natin ngayon. Na tipo, lahat na nagtuturo, tinatry nilang ituro yung tama. Pero hindi talaga kaya. Kasi ang number one missing, experience. So since my experience has been through different countries I represent sa mga Ethereum Foundation, Dash, yung mga yan, mga top companies, sila Binance before was a part of Binance Angel, sila lahat yung ginugrow ko yung mga community leader lang ba? At I support. And I personally bought my first crypto before, Bitcoin. Sabi ko, sayang ang opportunity. Bakit hindi natin gawin to sa Pilipinas? Kasi nakita ko na sa ibang bansa, pero ang maganda, hindi natin alam. Tayo mas advanced pa kaysa sa ibang bansa. Tayo may QRPH na, tayo may digital wallet na, tayo may e-wallet na, tayo naka-tokenize na. Pero bakit hindi pa natin siya ginagawa? So yan ang reason why we are doing Omara as a solution for business, wherein most of the typical POS na to, hindi lang siya typical na device. Kumbaga dito, mag-a-accept ka na ng crypto as a payment At the same time, meron din silang other mode of payment integration, ika nga. Pero kami, magsuserve as your ledger, bookkeeping, resource ninyo para sa inyong business, lahat ng HR management system, lahat-lahat all-in-one solution na siya, ika nga, para sa negosyante at a fractional cost. Para sa ganon, hindi talaga mahirapan ang mga negosyante. At gusto ko lang talaga ma-enhance at ma-show yung third-party applications natin na mga integrated na natin, kagaya ni GCash. Ba't pa ako makikipag-compete yan? Hindi ko kaya kompetensya si GCash. Gusto ko makipag-tie up dyan. Gusto ko magamit si Maya sa ibang bansa. Gusto ko magamit ang GCash, CoinsPH, yung mga yan, magamit ko sila doon. Para sa ganon, lahat ng mga meron ng app nun, pwede na nilang magamit. So, kumbaga kami, aggregator. Pinagsama-sama ko lang sila sa isang system na kung saan kami, you can serve as a good monitoring para hindi na mahirapan ang mga negosyante. That's the future of Omara. To become the solution for the business and SMEs for a fractional cost.
So you mean, ma'am,
Yes
you
po.
mean your business is involved in integration.
Yes. Different.
Your office is also thinking there's one office.
Ito pong opisina namin, meron kami sa part of the solution is Be My Office. So, Be My Office is mainly we provide the virtual premium support sa mga international and local companies where nag-struggle naman sila. So, let's say they want to use a office space na dedicated na wala silang mga kahate, walang maingay, walang ibang kasama. So, they can rent us as well at much more affordable cost. So, hindi na nila kailangan mag-monthly. They can pay to use, kumbaga parang ganon. At the same time, we also provide them all the type of licensing support for international companies, workforce, and staff. Another part of integration po na hinahanap din namin dito is makapag-integrate din tayo sa mga local banks. Para sa ganun, yung mga unbanked natin na business owners na wala talaga silang corporate account, we can help them on setting up the proper bank account, ang ganyan. So we're going to help them out in a way na hindi na sila mahihirapan sa lahat ng mga mode of application kasi ang dami po talagang paperwork yan at talagang matrabaho po yan. So our goal is to provide them the ease of access, accessibility, and ease of use. And of course, we provide them the training and support, education talaga. At ituturo talaga natin, paano ka ba gagamit ng AI sa negosyo mo? Paano ka gagamit ng blockchain sa negosyo mo? Ano ba talaga ang purpose ng stablecoin at cryptocurrency? Bakit po kailangan yan? Yan po ang gusto namin na ipahiwati ko. Baga, yun ang gusto namin talaga na vision ko to show and to help our kababayan na maintindihan talaga yan para hindi na po tayo malalapit talaga sa scam.
Sa marketing aspect po meron kayo, what we call supplier and then consumer, meeting them together.
Yes, of course. That is the support of the Business Hub. The Business Hub of Omara is to support and liaise all the type of different businesses into one website. Sa website po namin, makikita ninyo mismo na meron doon business locator. So lahat sila, we are also gathering, lahat yung free ang listing namin for now. Wala kaming bayad to list. Now, what we do, we will organize them as a type of event or meet-up ng gathering na lahat ng mga suppliers na yun nagkakaroon tayong B2B connectivity. Not just local, but also international. Since Omara itself has been registered in the Philippines since 2023, ngayon meron na rin po kami mga partners at nai-register na rin si Omara kasi sa ibang bansa. So what we're doing right now is to move forward do sa mga integrated partnerships lahat. Kaya it took us time to open the company, to open the office. Ngayon lang talaga na parang sabi ko maganda ng timing. Kasi ayan, napaparating na, naiintindihan na ng government, naiintindihan na ng mga tao, nagiging aware na sila. So that's a good plan for us.
So in terms of ano po, sa export and import, so you also trying to meet companies in this area?
Yes, we have different type of businesses such as logistics partners from different countries and general trading companies that are based in UAE, Thailand, China. We do have access to those when we can list them as a type of business partners into our website, and then most of the businesses naman, pwede rin sila mag-search, pwede rin sila mag-communicate through that. So kami nagiging point-to-point end of communication for them, and with the help of AI, the AI can also help them because Omara has launched its own AI. Meron na kami sariling AI na siya mismo ay nagiging agent para sa mga negosyo. Hindi na tayo nahihirapan sa mga trabaho natin. At yun po yung service na ino-offer namin is to be the connector for all the different type of businesses. Para kung ikaw gusto mo magbayad later on in the future, pwede mo na lang gamitin yung system namin to pay. Automatically, marireceive na yun ng partner natin na business owner. So that's what we are providing, an accessibility na mode of payment na sila po mismo yung talagang direct na naka-receive.
With regards to the crypto and bitcoins, it's because kasi ma'am, kaya hindi pa yan legalized dito according to the central bank is hindi pa nila na-accredit and also the government. Our government hindi pa nililegalize and that's the reason bakit ganun. So kailangan lang magkaroon tayo ng batas na ma-legalize ang mga cryptocurrency, yung mga coin PH na yan. Kasi dito sa Philippines, it's illegal according to the central bank.
Tama naman po ate, kasi in reality talaga, ang cryptocurrency is not yet fully regulated.
Yeah.
Ika nga. Hindi naman sinasabing hindi sila legal. So, sa ibang bansa kasi in the US, they already submitted the bill for the stable coin. Sa China, sa Dubai, nag-start na sila yun. So, during this 2017, part din kasi ko ng speaking nun sa conference, napag-usapan ng security coin at saka stable coin. Ang stable coin kasi ngayon, legit, you can accept it legally in a way na meron talaga tayong mode of acceptance. Let's say part of it na si USDC, public company na sila, listed na sila, meron din tayong mga USDT na yan, na marami rin mga local traders na meron naman talagang access dun sa USDT. But the problem is that the acceptance, wala pa kasi talagang nag-accept. Now, how are we going to support the bill naman ng government? Paano ba natin may sasubmit na maging legal yan? So, in a way, kailangan talaga maraming users, marami talagang activity na nagagather, and doon na tayo papunta eh. Actually, maganda nga ito dahil na-open na rin naman yung door, di ba, recently with Binance, na legal na silang pwedeng mag-operate sa Philippines, while before, bawal sila, ilang taon nilang trinay. And the good thing, we have several companies here that are already regulated with VASP licenses. So such as Moneybee, such as Points.ph, such as PDAX, o legal po yan si PDAX. Makakabili kayo ng crypto sa Gcrypto, sa Gcash. Kaya maganda talaga yung naging movement ng tech. Although, it's going to be slow progress. Kasi syempre, inaaral pa talaga yan. And the reason why, it is not because they don't want to. It is because they want to protect the people who are receiving it, to prevent the scam and to prevent the misuse of the technology. Yan talaga ang dahilan kung bakit hindi pa talaga siya fully nire-regulate, dahil gusto lang talaga nila maintindihan at paano nila poprotektahan ang sambayan ng Pilipino.